Hello folks, how are we doing? Oh, 7 o'clock. How are you? You're all done me. Who am I? Bloody hell. Oh, hang on. Don't come in yet. Stay out. Stay where you are. I haven't done who am I? Bloody hell. Oh God. Oh God. Hello, someone's on too late. Ian, hello mate, you alright? So I haven't done me who am I? Right. Bloody hell. Oh God. Really quick now. Pretend I'm not here. How are you? You alright? Good. I'll have to read it straight off there, I think. How are you folks? You alright? What day is it? It's Monday the 8th. How's Monday been? Right? So the comments still aren't here, are they? Oh, they are. Hello Ian, hello mate, you alright? I wonder if it's scrolling still, is it? Might be, I'm not going to touch it. Maybe if I don't touch it, it'll be alright. So hello Lee, you alright mate? Oh, it kind of is. Kind of is. Maybe if I leave it alone. Hello Ian. Someone else say something, mind you, might have. I don't want to touch it. Do you know what I mean? 'Cause it might be scrolling on its own. So I just saw Ian twice, but I can't see what. If I do that, no. Oh, okay, no, it's still not working, is it? Hello, Oki. Hello, Bill. Hello, Russ. Hello, Lee. Fucking scrolling thing still not working. I meant to do that today, but I've just been so busy today. I don't know if you saw me. I don't know if you saw me Facebook post, but that's bloody hell. I don't know if you saw. I won't tell everyone's on before I start talking about that, but yeah, that was caused a bit of a stir, innit? The old Facebook post. I don't like to say too much for some. Well, I don't know. I say I don't, but then I go and gob off. But I don't know. Some things just got to be talked about, mate. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to talk about it now. If you haven't seen it, I don't want to bang on about it now. I'll wait until everyone's here. Hello, Sarah. Hello, my love. Hello, Julie. Hello, Polly. Yeah, I won't until everyone's here because I put a Facebook post up earlier, and it's taken up a lot of my day. Well, no, it's not. That's not true. But it's been interesting actually. Having chats with people, seeing what their views and opinions are. It's a difficult one, isn't it? Because God, this whole thing, I saw a very funny one actually. Someone put, can't believe it's riot season again. I've only just put my COVID decorations down. Oh, that was brilliant. Oh, that was fantastic. But yeah, it's sort of taking that mind off COVID a little bit, isn't it? The old Floyd, I forgot his name, George Floyd situation. But yeah, it's bigger than him though, isn't it? Really, I think that's the thing. I think watching your Current. Oh, thanks, Sam. I appreciate you bothering to watch your Current Sainsbury's. Thanks very much. I feel touched by that. But it's bigger than that. It's bigger than this George Floyd bloke. I mean, people are saying, "Oh, well, he was a wrong'un." You know what I mean? He was a wrong'un. Apparently, he held a pregnant woman at gunpoint. Whatever. He's a wrong'un. Yeah, wrong'un. I'm a bit of an eye for an eye. I think I've said this before. You know. Yeah, throw away the key as far as I'm concerned. But it's not what it's about, is it? You know what I mean? It's not what it's all about. And today, I'll tell you what it was. I'll say it now anyway. I'll probably have to repeat myself. But basically, it was on the news. I was just driving along. And I'd heard little bits about this. But it was how they reported it on the news. And what they said in so many words was basically Edward Colston. It said the statue of Edward Colston has been torn down in Bristol by the protesters, right? Now, that's vandalism. Vandalism illegal. It's vandalism. No two ways about it. That's what it is. But then they said Edward Colston was a slave trader and a philanthropist. And he put a lot of money into Bristol, built a lot of schools and a lot of business, blah, blah, blah. And I thought, why are you telling us what he's done? Because the only bit of that conversation that was relevant was that he was a slave trader, right? That's why his statue was pulled down. Why are you, Mr. News person, pointing out that he was a philanthropist? What are you trying to say? What's your point? Isn't that like saying, oh yeah, Hitler, was a hater of Jews and a killer of 6 million people, but, he did a lot of good work for infrastructure, German infrastructure and their trade. Did a lot of good work for that, Isn't it? Do you know what I'm saying? I mean, Mugabe did some good stuff. Idi Amin did, but the point is, they all did some good stuff. As someone pointed out, Jimmy Savile gave millions to charity, didn't he? Yeah. What's the main thing about Jimmy? He was a fucking predatory paedophile, wasn't he? That's the thing. He was a sex pest. You know what I mean? Jeffrey Weinstein? I'm sure did a lot of good stuff. Made a lot of good films. He funded a lot of good films, and blah blah blah. But do you know what I mean? He was a sex pest, wasn't he? And yes, Lee. Yeah, he was a wrong'un. Should have been charged, not killed. Exactly. So it's nonsense, isn't it? It's bollocks, basically, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Edward Colston was a slave trader. So whatever he did after that is irrelevant. That, as I said on my thing, I'll say it to you lot, that's a bit like me coming into your house, right? Me coming with my jack boots, staying in your house, nicking your kids and saying, don't worry, everyone in the house is going to get a conservatory. Do you know what I mean? That's all right, and take my kids. If you can do some good stuff for the street, then get on your son. Everyone's going to get a loft extension and conservatory, but I'm going to have to kill your kids. How's about that then? That's where I'm going with this, lads. Lads? Ladies and gentlemen is what I meant to say. I didn't mean to say lads. Anyway, it's me rant. My rant done for the day. It's only 16 year on tonight. I'm concerned about this moving here a little bit because the numbers have been less. And I think that, because I know what it's like to be on your side of the fence. It's like, because of how I am with technology, it's like if something isn't right there, really easy right now, you sort of go off it, don't you? You think, oh, yeah, I can't be bothered. So I do wonder if moving over here is good or not. I don't know, but I think I need to stick with it. Because the thing I can't do is keep flip-flacking, I think I need to stick with this and just build it from here. That's what I think I need to do. So, well, you know, also I'm changing things up a little bit. I was thinking about this today, and whoever gets the song in the film, Christ, which I haven't done either, by the way. Whoever gets the song in the film, whoever gets the film chooses the film for tomorrow, but not on here so everyone can see it. Private message me afterwards. Same with the song, all right? So whoever wins the film and the song, you get to choose the song and the film for tomorrow. But when this is all done, you just private message me. That way, you can't win tomorrow because obviously you chose it. So that's good like that. And I think that's it. I think that's it, really. That's the end. That's it. But you get to choose it. Do you know what I mean? So and then I have to mime it, sing it, whatever you tell me to do, I have to do it. And I think that'll be fun. I think that'll be more fun, won't it? You know what I mean? That's what I think, anyway. So, you know. How was your Monday, folks? How was it? Mine was all right. Did a bit of work, did a bit of driving. Not much going on out there. Yeah, there's still quite a few people in the streets, aren't there? But I don't know what your lot were like. What's a Monday like for you lot? What does a Monday look like to you people? No? Oh, there's another thing I looked at. When I got home yesterday, my kids were talking about something which interested me. Some law they were talking about. I think it was the law that a police officer, if he arrested a woman, he could have sex with her until she was charged, or I can't remember the minutiae of it, but basically he could rape her effectively. That was the law. I can't remember, until she was charged or until something. I can't remember what the time period was, but he had a period of time that if he liked, he could rape her. That's the thing. And we were talking about the stupid laws, and I actually noted some down. Actually, these are just English ones. I mean, world ones. Who knows? But for example, legal to enter the Houses of Parliament wearing armour. Why would you want to? I don't know. It's illegal to do it. I thought it'd be quite funny to actually do some of these. Actually, it's illegal to shoot a Scotsman. Sorry, it's legal to shoot a Scotsman under certain circumstances. Now that's useful, isn't it? Because we all know a Scotsman. I've got Scottish friends, but we probably all know Scottish people we don't like. Do you know what I mean? And you just find out exactly what the circumstances are. You can go and shoot them. Just a thought there. Act of treason to misstick a stamp. I knew this. You know, if you put the Queen's head upside down or whatever, if you deface a stamp, that's illegal. It's treason. It's treacherous. You could have your head cut off. Illegal to gamble in a library. Now, I've definitely done that. 100% I've done that. Gambled in a library, even if it's only on your phone. Definitely done a bit of that. If you are a huyer or a bulker, which is H-U-E-R or B-A-U-L-K-R, you can't be done for trespass. So if you are a huyer or a bulker, you can go anywhere you like. Can't be done for trespass, apparently. It's interesting, isn't it? I thought. No, I'm sure it's not scrolling. Oh, here we go. I knew that was happening. Look at this. Sorry, people. Lee, Bristol already understands the problems with Colston. A number of streets and businesses have already had their names changed. I'm surprised the statue is still... I'm surprised, Lee, as well, yeah. 600,000 get a statue removed. It didn't happen. Because they were in the minority pool. Wouldn't mind a conservative. Can you take the wife as well? Yeah, I can. Yeah. What will you do if you don't know the song? I'll know the song. That's a good shout, line. I'll know the song. I know all songs. You'll tell me. What do you mean, you people? Oh, God, what are you referring to? I don't know what I've said because I didn't see all this. I knew the armour one. I always find out. What do you mean, you people? I know what I said. You people. What are you talking about, Lee? Because I've forgotten what I said. Whatever it was, because this wasn't bleeding scrolling. I don't know what I said. Why is this scroll thing not frigging working? It's really unhelpful, isn't it? When that doesn't happen. It's really annoying me as well. Anyway, let's do the first. What do you mean, you? What did I say, you people? What's I talking about? You people. Paul, Lee, tell me what you're talking about, mate, because I will tell me what I was talking about, because, as usual, I don't know. So, here we go. Oh, who am I? Right, now, I didn't prepare to. I don't know why. It isn't like I've been busy. I don't know why, but for some reason, I didn't. So, I'm doing it from here. So I was born on 20. I was born in. Oh, I've done it now. I was born in 1957. I was educated at the College of West Anglia. I got my alma mater from Cambridge, from Queen's College, Cambridge. So this guy's a bit of a scholar. Hello, Oz. Upside down tonight. That'll do it. The hat would do it. So I was born in 1957. I went to the College of West Anglia. West Anglia. And I got my alma mater from Queen's College, Cambridge. Where am I? Oh, Oggy. Christ. Well, Oggy's got it, isn't he? You looking at the same page I am? Oggy's got. I should have said Oggy can't play, but that's what I should have said, shouldn't I? Well done, Oggy. Well done, mate. Well played. You can. So from now on, the winner of this gets to choose the poem now. So you've chosen a few. You either choose a poem or nominate someone. Oggy, it's up to you. You might have one in mind, or you might want to pass it over. It's entirely up to you. It's in your court, Oggy. That's what you win. You win the freedom of the show, effectively. Doing that. Well done. By the way, if you hold a Hackney carriage licence, you can get nicked if you don't have a bale of hay in your taxi. I like that one. I'd like to nick some of those greedy bastards. The other week you was on portrait and my screen didn't scroll. Yeah, well, I've been on portrait last couple of nights, Russ, because I thought it would scroll. I thought the scrolling was because I've been on landscape. And now that didn't work either, basically. So, and I'm going to post it again. I thought someone would be able to tell me. Yeah, it must be something quite easy, mustn't it? It must be. I bet it's my settings or something, I bet you. Anyway, well done, Oggy. It was Stephen Fry, by the way, peeps. I can't tell you all the rest. I'm literally reading it straight off Wikipedia. So, but yeah, it was Stephen Fry. That was the answer. Very clever, very funny man, very clever man. Nominate. Nominate, is that what you're saying? Oggy, nominate. Oh, me nominate. Well, all right, I'll tell you what. Whoever's next up, bearing in mind I'm pushing up, whoever wants to, whatever poem. I imagine some of you have always thought, I'd quite like a Jerry to do a poem about X. And whoever that is, yeah, you call it. Hello, Janet. I just realised. Hello, Dan. How are you? It's Janet Higgins, ladies and gentlemen. Janet is the daughter of one of my dearest friends, Justin. And she put a post up earlier about this whole situation. Janet is young. I don't know how old you are, Janet, actually. But she's a young lady. And what a young lady. Some things she said. Her dad can be proud. Yeah, great lad. Well done. So good to see you, Janet. Welcome to the Nonsense Show. That's what this is. You just missed the Who Am I quiz. I'm about to do the film quiz. Well, I'm not about to do the film quiz. I haven't got one ready. I'm just sort of looking, as I speak to you, I'm sort of looking down at my computer, hoping that oh, no, I've remembered I've got one. I did it when I was in the toilet. No, I didn't do it, obviously. Well, I did what I had to do in the toilet, but I thought about it while I was in the toilet. Because that's how dedicated I am to you lot. Even in there, I'm thinking about you. Be kind. You, be kind. Be kind. You what? Me. Be kind. Oh, you mean a poem about you? I can't do another poem about a person, Loretta. Because it's like, it's hard. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's not that it's hard. I like the challenge, but I can't do another poem about a person, darling. Not now, anyway. Maybe in a few weeks' time or something. But you know what I mean? I want to vary it up a little bit. Plus, I'd have to find out so much stuff about you, and I wouldn't be kind, by the way. But now give me a subject. I'll tell you what, Loretta, because you called it though, you can give me the subject, just not you. Too late, Amanda. I've already offered it to Loretta. I like the idea of a poem about eggs. Even that could get me in trouble. But I'll give it to Loretta because I did open the doors up, and she said her, and I said no. So I'll give it to Loretta, Amanda. I'll put you in line. I'll make a note of your name for future reference for the poem list, as it were. Right, film time. Film time. Here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. That's film. That's a film. I'll do it again. That's film, folks. Power of being kind. Oh, power of being kind. All right. Proud of. Oh, of course, Janet's. Of course. Sorry, Janet. I was thinking. Oh, God, what an idiot. Sorry, it's Janet. That's Justin's sister, not Georgia. Obviously, it's Georgia I was talking about, who's a young lady, who is Janet's niece. Sorry, Janet. What an idiot. Very proud of her. Very proud of her. So, no, I'm going to do a poem about being kind, because that's what Loretta asked for. Did I go blurred then to everybody? Anyway, poem, being kind. Being kind. That's nice. The one I've got, what I'm doing tonight is Imaginary Friend for Kim, and she's not here. It's not like Kim not to be here. I wonder where she is. I wonder what's happened. In fact, there's a few regulars not here tonight, aren't there? Hello, Becky. Oh, hang on. I've just realised what I've done. Becky's won it already. Becky's got it. Eyes wide shut. Eyes wide open. Eyes wide shut. Becky's got it. Everyone, some of you got it. Yeah, I know you meant to play back. That's what I'm doing there, Laura. Yeah. Unlucky Polly. Was it Becky? It was Becky, wasn't it? Eyes wide shut, Becky. Right, Becky, well done. So this is what we're doing. So after the show, or any of you like, really, between now and tomorrow, you message me privately and tell me what film you'd like me to do tomorrow, right? That's the way it's going to work. So I hope you like it. It's time now for the poem, mate. It is. Oh, look, I'll do a little bit. What happened on this day in history? Why did I write that? I was thinking in the year 65, right? 65 AD, the Jews revolt against Rome. Now, the only reason I wrote that down was how much fun it must have been to live in the year 65. It must have felt like, if you were born in the year 0, you felt like you're the first person around, wouldn't you? Do you know what I mean? Literally, you're 65 and you're 65 years old. Not that many of them live that long, but what a weird time to be in. Right. Anyway. Washing machine was patented. Realise the washing machine was patented by Noah Cushing in 1824. 1824. The washing machine. It's incredible, isn't it? I didn't get a washing machine until what? About 160 years later. I'm not even joking. It's in the 80s when I got my first washing machine. I say my first washing machine. And yet it was patented in 1824. Why did it take them so long to get one? So I don't know. And I've said I made a note to myself here. CPC. I wonder what that was. Oh, I know what it was. It was an interesting thing. Oh, the page is bleeding gone. It's annoying. It was an interesting thing about Babe Ruth. But why has it done it? Our computer's shit. I had the page open and everything. And basically he did something. I think he got caught speeding. Here we go. Babe Ruth. 1921, Babe Ruth arrested for speeding, fined $100 and held in jail until 4 p.m. How was that story? And why was he held in jail until 4 p.m? Remember I told you that story about when I went on the Rob in Colchester that afternoon? Yeah? I was in there till 6 o'clock. He got held 4 p.m. for bloody speeding. Eh? Just because he's Babe Ruth. Hello, Hugh Pope. I think we know each other. Kim, you are there. Hello, Dar. I didn't think you were there. Hello, Becky. Oh, not Becky. Hello, hello, everybody. Thunderbirds I go. What'd you say that for, Ozzy? You're throwing me. Right, so Becky gets to choose a film. Unless you were thinking the film you're going to... I used to do an impression of that one. I can't do it anymore. Hi, Virgil. I used to do that when I was a kid. Anyway. Yeah, so... Loretta's chose a poem. It's going to be about being kind. So that's going to be a nice one. Today's a nice one as well, actually. Today, for Kim, was about imaginary friend. And I wrote it, Kim, I wrote it through the eyes of a child. Right? I've written this through the eyes of a child. I've called it Imaginary Friend of a Child, actually, just to remind myself. Because I do tend to forget. So, here it is. Imaginary Friend of a Child. For you, Kim Spain, and the rest of my good friends here are what is lovely now known as the 7 o'clock show. Scroll up a bit there. Right, here we go. I have a friend the others make fun of, but I don't care because he's mine. See, unlike them, he's always around, and as long as he's there, I'm fine. I'm never alone because my friend's always with me, and when I don't need him, he goes. And he doesn't let anything make him upset, because when I'm upset, he just knows. I ask all of him, but he asks nothing of me. If I need him, I just give him a shout, because he only cares that I'm happy, you see. That's all he worries about. And if I beat him at games, which I tend to do, it's all the same to him, because although he's quite competitive, he's more of a live and let live kind of guy, which is why he doesn't cry. Everyone should have a friend like mine, but I don't think everyone does, because I hear people saying they're lonely. But we're never lonely, not us. We've got each other, and that's all we need. And I know that together we're strong. And I'm never ever in trouble, and I know he'll soon be along. With backup solutions or simply advice. But we don't always get on. We've fallen out once or twice. But we always make up, because that's what friends do. We can take on the world together, us two. We're the best team ever. Ever and ever. I asked him one day if he'd leave, and do you know what he said? Never. One day we sat on a ledge 30 stories high, just looking at the clouds and watching the birds fly by. But then he lost his footing and he hurtled to the ground. I panicked for a moment, but then I looked around, and there he was, just sitting, perched upon my bed. You're such a very naughty friend, I said. But I forgave him instantly, and we played solitaire. I won again, as I always did, but he really didn't care. Then we played upstairs, downstairs, and I rang the dinner bell. Mum made dinner for both of us, but I ate his as well. My lids are getting heavy now as the day draws to a close. My mum shouts, "Are you sleeping? Talking to your friend, I dare suppose." And she was right. It had been such a day. We had so much to discuss. So we pulled the sheets over our heads, so it was just the two of us. We've moved now, so I don't have many friends. But that's okay by me, because it's never me, myself and I, thanks to him, himself and he. That is my imaginary friend, folks, through the eyes of a child. So I hope you liked it. Kim, particularly, I hope you liked it. That's what I'd meant. Do adults have imaginary friends? Yes, they do, Kim. Adults do have imaginary friends, but I just wrote through the eyes of a child. I think we all need imaginary friends, don't you? I think we all do, don't we? We all do, don't we, really? I think, I'm not religious, right? But do you kind of think, if you're not religious, but you sometimes say a prayer, which I think probably, even people who aren't religious, I don't mean they do one of those prayers, but you just do that thing, and don't you? Do you know what I mean? You're really talking to your imaginary friend then, aren't you? Don't you think? We've all got more than one personality, definitely. I think that's for sure. And, yeah, the other person, hopefully, you don't want an imaginary enemy, obviously, do you? You don't want a real one. Imaginary ones are better, but imagine how sad you are. An imaginary enemy. Christ, what sad. But, yeah, so I hope you enjoyed that, folks. That was my poem for the day. And it's now on to the song, the competition, the song. And I'm going to sing it. I'm going to sing the first line of it. It's quite easy. So get in. Cheers, Ian. Say I love it. Thanks. Really? Oh, thank you. Who's in Drop Dead? Have you ever seen? Yeah, I have. Yeah, I have, Lauren. Yeah, it's got to give it. Oh, Stefan, hi, mate. Becky, cheers, guys. Thank you. Thank you for your kind words about me poetry. I'm going to do a book. I will do it. I will do it. Do a book. Terrible English. What was I on about? Yes, the song. Here we go. From the 1980s. I remember that much. But I couldn't remember I was going to sing it, mime it, or whatever. So, I could hum it, I suppose, couldn't I? Yeah, I'm going to hum it. Here we go. Here's the song. And remember, whoever wins, and I want the song title and the artist, whoever wins, private message me later with tomorrow's song. Here we go. Here it is. That'll do. I think that's enough. No, Louise. Where? Louise, hello, Louise. I think you're new to the show. Hello? No? Might have sounded like that because I'm tone deaf, of course. But I assume that's the song you're guessing at. You're not just... Oh, you're probably talking about talking to yourself, aren't you? That's what you're talking about. You have... Sorry, was that un-PC to do that? You know. Sorry, Louise, of course, that's what you're talking about. You're talking to your soul. Yeah, that's a nice... I like to believe that. I like that one. I like that. I'm all about the soul, the whole spiritual thing. How are you, Louise? Hello. How do we know each other? Say hello. Introduce yourself. I don't think... do we know... Is it one of those things where I know you really well and you're going to say, Jerry, you idiot? I'm your next door neighbour. It's going to be one of those. Anyway, the song. Someone's got it ready. Well, I want accuracy. I want accuracy. I'm not accepting that. I want 100% accuracy on this. No, it's not. No, it's not that, Peter. Do you mean da da da? When you say da dee da da da, do you mean da 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 da? Was that waiting for a train? Was that? No, that was something else. That was something else. Anyway, don't matter. It's not that. But still rock and roll to me, Billy Joel. Loretta. What's the matter with the clothes I'm wearing? Can't you tell that your ties do I? Well done, Loretta. Still rock and roll. I'm sorry, Lauren, but you are a DJ, and you did say it's still rock and roll, didn't you? So I'm giving it to Loretta, darling. I hope we're not going to fall out. I'm giving it to Loretta. Loretta gets the song. So, Loretta, you have to message me later. Did I dribble then? Not on here. Make sure you message me privately. And tell me what song you'd like me to do tomorrow. So I've got Loretta messaging me. I've got Becky messaging me the film. Oh, I only do it to get the ladies messaging me privately. That's what this is all about. Sorry, husbands. I'm just trying to slip in the back door. No, that's the wrong phrase. I'm not trying to slip in anyone's back door. Let's leave that. Let's leave that alone. Yeah, I knew the song was on the tip of my tongue. I know your girls went to Barcelona last year on a Hindu. Oh, so you know Cass and Gabby, presumably. Oh, well, hello. Welcome one, welcome all. The girls are normally here, Lauren, Louise, but we've got a Zoom call, family Zoom call later, and I think they're getting all their stuff out of the way before that, I imagine. So yeah, but welcome, hello, Louise, nice to meet you, as it were. And yeah, after this, when this is all lockdown's all done, by the way, it's your first time, you won't know. we're all meeting up for a game of rounders. We haven't decided yet wet. I think we're wet. Did I just say wet? Christ, what's the matter? I've got sex in the brain. We haven't decided where yet. It's probably going to be in Ian Smith's house. Apparently, that's a rumour. But what about Julie? What about what have I done? What's Julie done? Julie. Did I mean Julie or did I mean Lauren? So this thing here, Billy Joel's thing. No, I meant Julie, not Lauren. Sorry. Yeah, Ian, because she said you're still rocking roll to me. That's why, Ian. I wanted accuracy on that one. So I said it was Lauren, but it wasn't. It was Julie. I apologise. What happened to the sick joke book, Cole? Still here, mate. Still here, the sick joke book. So let me treat you to one. Seeing as Ozzy asked. See, Julie knows. My husband said you can slip into my back door as long as you keep. Do you know? I mean, it's times like this you wish you knew how to build a conservatory. Do you know what I mean? Well, I'm doing a lorry, and if I get enough money for a conservatory, Becky, tell your husband I'm coming round. Can't go around making promises like that and not keeping them, Mr. Swift. All right? I'm just going to tell a terribly sick joke, I think. They're not that good, these jokes, to be honest. Yes, and they're old as well, that's the other thing. They're old, very old. Because, no, what year is it? What does it say? I'm going to do read from Life of Pearl. Before I find this joke, yeah, Life of Pearl, let me just catch you up on Life of Pearl. You might recall she's now in France, and they've got off the boat and in France, and as you know from your, I think they're going to, well, in fact, I'm not going to say anymore, I'm just going to tell you in a minute. That's what I'm going to do. Cool beans, you have a nice voice. Well, thank you, Louise, that's very kind of you to say I have a nice voice, thank you. You have nice words, like, you know, that's lovely, thank you. Right, okay, this is a sick joke book. I'm going to read a joke from a sick joke book. Right, man goes to the ticket office at the railway stations. Man, can I have a second class return to Nottingham, please? Ticket clerk, sorry, I don't understand. Can I have a second class return to Nottingham, please? Ticket clerk, oh, I see. Have you tried tunes? He said, why? Do they cure cerebral palsy? That's a good joke. That's a good joke from the sick joke book. Ozzy, I hope you like this for you, mate. You'll give it to Steph. What are you giving to Steph? Oh, right, yeah, well, Steph, all right, Steph, mate, message me earlier. I'm doing it again, what's the matter with me? Message me later, Steph, privately. I like that. And some of the song for tomorrow, mate. So I've got Becky messaging me the film, and Loretta, or Steph now, messaging me with the song. You missed it. Yeah, I know, Lauren. Maybe I'll get back to it. Some of them were rubbish. Maybe I'll just choose the decent ones. Because that's a good joke. So here we go, guys. Life of Pearl. Life of Pearl. You'll know. You'll be for who just joined Louise. This is a book I'm writing called Life of Pearl, right? Pearl, oh God, where can I start? I'll tell you what, Louise, when you get some time, look back on some of the episodes and you'll see about Pearl. Everyone here knows what's going on. So Pearl basically has just arrived in France. It's her birthday. She's arrived in France with a new boyfriend whose name is Dad Camembert. And yeah, here we go. They've been on the train actually. They got the train there. And yeah. They woke up in the hotel lobby. Pearl couldn't believe her eyes. This must have been the plushiest hotel she'd ever seen. Not even in episodes of Dallas Dynasty or Magic Roundabout had she seen such opulence. Within seconds, a young lad was by their side asking to take their bags. Pearl karate chopped him in the cock because he was quite tall, then got him in a rear naked choke before it was explained to her what his job was. Oh, how they laughed as he was carted away in the ambulance. Even the gendarmes saw the funny side and after a chat with Dad, agreed that she'd be let off with a portion and free to go. Pearl was impressed with Dad's gravitas and also noticed that people kept staring at him. She hadn't mentioned it before but thought now was the time. You seem to be a bit of a celeb around here, she said. Oh, that. Not so much a celeb, said Dad, but I did win a game show when I lived here some years ago. Oh, yeah, which one and why are you so recognised? I was the first winner of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, said Dad. Wow, exclaimed Pearl, what a coincidence. I was the first winner of the Reykjavik version. Oh, my God, said Dad, so we're both millionaires. Pearl was embarrassed now, because yes, she was a millionaire, but had gambled it all away. Unfortunately, she received her winnings 1 week before the Kentucky Derby in 1911 and couldn't resist a flutter. The Kentucky Derby was an annual event contested between fat blokes running up a hill with a bargain bucket under their arm. Pearl had some inside info on Fat Tony, that Fat Tony was the man to beat. Well, he was, and everybody did. Fat Steve, Fat Gerald, Fat Dave, Fat Greg and Fat Bastard all beat him into 6th place. And annoyingly, they're only paying out to 5 places, so she lost everything. Why on earth did you bet everything on him? Said Dad. Pearl went on to explain that if a greyhound had a shit before a race, it was a good bet, and she heard Fat Tony having one seconds before the race started. What she didn't know was that between his dump and getting to the start line, he had 25 hot wings, a zinger burger, 12 thick shakes and a couple of Crush'ems. In a nutshell, she didn't have a pot to piss in, which was a shame because she was incontinent and tenor ladies hadn't been invented by then. Fortunately, Dad hadn't been so foolish and still had his money. In fact, he'd wisely invented in crude oil and other sexual lubricants, so he was rolling in it and money. Do you remember what the question you won on? Asked Pearl. Yes, it was who won the Kentucky Derby in 1911. Luckily, I remembered a story about some twat who'd put all her money on Fat Tony, and it was the same year Fat Greg won. Have you been listening to a word I've said, Dad? No, he replied. Pearl was furious, but felt that this wasn't the time to be falling out with a shrewd millionaire with a massive knob. When they got to their floor, there was a snail trail leading to their room. The trail led all the way to their bed, in fact, where management had kindly left 1,000 snails on there, which was a French tradition. There were a couple of slugs too, but Pearl always gave to the homeless, so gave them a chip each and threw them out the window. They tucked into the snails, then into each other. They made love on the discarded snail shells for minutes. It was the crispiest, slimiest experience she'd never had, and she didn't want it to end. But alas, it had to, because Dad had a Zoom call at 6. Pearl didn't want to intrude, but wanted to know what was so important they had to interrupt their sexy time. When 6 o'clock finally arrived, her questions were answered. Dad was all set up and invited Pearl to sit with him. The Zoom call was in fact to Dad's family, and Dad was happy to introduce Pearl to his mum. To his mum Turner, Dad Hooch, brother Dad Jr. and sister Mum. Once Pearl had got her head round their names, it was time to get up the next day. What Dad hadn't mentioned in the call was his family owned Disney World. His dad won it off Walt in 1920 in a game of Snap. Pearl couldn't believe it. Sure, this man was too good to be true. Wealth, passion, a slong you could eat a banquet off, and some looks. Get yourself ready, we're off to Disney World, said Dad. Because Pearl had no idea what the trip was about, she'd only taken 24 dresses, 34 pairs of shoes, and numerous other combinations. She wasn't like other women. When she finally decided on what to wear, it was 3 days later, but Dad was also a patient man. When she appeared, he couldn't believe his eyes. She'd been getting ready for 3 days and looked like a sack of shit. He wasn't cruel enough to mention it, though he couldn't help laughing when she asked how she looked. Do I look like Miss Universe, she asked. I don't know. Which planet are you representing, he replied. He instantly regretted his joke as her eyes started filling up with unleaded petrol. I was joking, you look $1,000,000 rupees, he said. He didn't know the value of rupees, but guessed they were probably less than dollars, so didn't feel quite so bad about the lie. You look very handsome, said Pearl. He didn't. He looked like Jimmy Krankie had been shagged by Gollum and had a difficult pregnancy. But Pearl was nothing if not a kind liar. Disney World was only a hop, skip and jump away, so they were there before closing. Got all the sand out of their clothes and made their way to VIP registration. It was there that Pearl met Dad's family face to face. And what an ugly bunch of piss-stained winkle snackers they were. But they all had lovely personalities and didn't stink, so all was good in the hood. So that's where we are. That's where we are with Pearl. Pearl's a singer. That's not what she... Debs! Hello, Debs! You've come in at the end, darling. You've no idea what nonsense that was, have you? Tarantino should make a film. You're right. Right, okay. I think Tarantino should get on this. One of you must know Quentin Tarantino. Will you have a word with him? Tell him I've written a great film for him to get his teeth into. Will you? Please. Right, so tomorrow. Oh, right, you know how this bit works. Maybe I should offer this to one of the new people. Maybe someone who's never suggested it. Where's the story going to go? So, at the moment, Pearl and Dad have just arrived at Disneyland, Disney World Paris. Where's the story going to go next, guys? You dictate where the story goes. So the next person who comes up with it, whoever it is, tell me where the story's going to go next. It's up to you. Right? I'll wait for you. And then it'll be the end of tonight's show. Let's see who's going to come up. And tomorrow I'll have this scrolling thing sorted out, guys. I guess it's probably quite annoying seeing me do that, I'd imagine. It's like bleeding Okie Kokie. Do you know what I mean? Give me a hand. You put your right hand in, your right hand out. In, out, shake it all about. You do the Okie Kokie and turn around. But that's what it's all about. Whoa, the Okie Kokie. Whoop, fuck, flip. Hang on, really lost me lunch. Right, come on, someone, quickly. Where's it going to go? Where's the story going to go? By the way, you're wearing me out because my hair's the old Just for Men joke is wearing out, isn't it? It's wearing off. So I need to get down the shop, get myself topped up. I'm waiting for someone to tell me where the story's going next. And we're off. I'll just play some music while I'm... Here we go. That's your left. That's my left. That's my left. That's your left. What's she talking about? Right. What did I say about right? What are you on about? What are you talking about, Sarah? I'm intrigued. Oh, right. No, it's not. It's me right. No, my hand is. Think I don't know what my hand is? You think it's my left. To you, it's my left. To me, it's me right. It's definitely me right. There's me left. Look. Evidence. That's me left. It's me watch. Look. It's me right. This one. Not that. I'm not doing that. Well, I'm doing that. But I'm drink. That's me drink. That's drink. I'm Sarah. You know. Come on. I keep ducking because I think you can. Well, I haven't stood up yet, Alison. Come on, guys. What am I going to do tomorrow? Where's the story going to go? Don't forget to message me, Becky and Steph. Someone tell me where it's going to go. I'll have to make it up myself. I'll give you 30 seconds because you're going to want to go, and I'm just waffling now. Got nothing to fill the gaps. Can't beat a rug after 8 a.m. in London, by the way. If any of you live in London or fancy coming to London to beat your rug, it's not a euphemism. I actually mean a small mat. Or a large mat, really. Yeah, you can't beat it in London before after 8 a.m. So don't get in trouble. What else? Horse, cow, steam engine. Oh yeah, you can't ride a horse or a cow. Why would you? Or a steam engine while drunk. Well, of course you can't. That's not a surprising law, is it? Pearl's a singer. She stands up when she plays the piano. I'll tell you what, get her turfed out of Chanel. That's all right, Lauren. All right, Lauren, that's what we're going to do tomorrow. Or maybe not tomorrow. I always say that. I always do it, don't I? Pearl gets turfed out. Pearl gets turfed out. Chanel. And do you know what? Because you keep mentioning about her being a singer, that might come up as well. So, guys, that's going to go. Well, I can't speak. I'm off. I've got to go and do my family Zoom thing. Got a powwow. Family powwow. Guys, as always, thanks for playing. Spread the word. And I'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. Love you all. Bye night.